Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo and Marcus Fernaldi Gideon officially paired up as a men's doubles in 2015. At that time, Kevin was only 19 years old, while Marcus was 24 years old, which 5 years older than Kevin. Their first major tournament together was the 2015 All England Open. They successfully advanced to the quarterfinals in their first tournament appearance. In the quarterfinals, they regrettably lost to the Danish pair Mads Conrad Petersen and Mads Peter Kolding, who were ranked world number 11 at the time. Although they lost the match, their performance in this tournament gave Indonesian fans hope for this new men's doubles pair. After that, they continued to participate in various tournaments. Finally, at the 2015 Chinese Taipei Grand Prix, they claimed their first championship title since forming their partnership. 2017 was a remarkable year for the Minions. They took their performance to the next level, surpassing their achievements in 2016. The year 2017 arrived. Kevin and Marcus successfully took revenge by defeating the Danish pair who beat them during 2015 All England and successfully advanced to the All England final. They dominated the final, defeating Li Junhui and Liu Yuchen from China and clinched their first ever All England title. They reached world number 1 and became the first Indonesian pair to win the All England men's doubles title since Muhammad Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan in 2014.
Academic now, the moment of victory.
In 2017, the Minions not only ascended to the world number 1 ranking, they also won 6 Super Series Open titles that year and 1 Super Series World Tour Final Champion, which is India Open, Malaysia Open, Japan Open, Fuzhou China Open, Hong Kong Open, Dubai World Super Series champions. They made an incredible 9 appearances in tournament finals, showcasing their unparalleled dominance. It is worth mentioning that in the 2017 World Championships, they were highly anticipated by fans, who hoped they could ride the momentum to claim the world title and regaining the glory of Indonesian men's doubles.
That one might have been going out.
However, they unfortunately lost in the quarterfinals to a Chinese pair.
Calm attack from Chinese. Defense standing up and enough. In the men's doubles quarter.
Entering the 2018 season, Kevin and Marcus remained in good form. They continued to improve and raise their level. The time has come once again for the annual All England Open, and Kevin and Marcus are ready to defend their championship title. Of course, winning the All England title again won't be easy, and they must withstand significant pressure. The eyes of badminton fans around the world are all on them. The 2018 All England tournament was arguably one of the most thrilling matches in Kevin and Marcus' career. At that time, they were unstoppable and unbeatable, showcasing agile footwork, impeccable teamwork, and lightning-fast speed that left their opponents bewildered. They defeated the legendary pair from Denmark, Matthias Bo and Karsten Mogensen in the final and successfully defended their All England title.
And they become the first men's doubles pair for 22 years to retain the All England title.
The full replay of this match also attracted 12 million views on BWF's official YouTube channel, the highest in history. That year, Kevin and Marcus reached the finals of 10 tournaments and claimed 9 championship titles. Winning 9 titles in a year also helped them break a record. They became the first and only men's doubles pair with the most World Tour equivalent tournament wins in a single calendar year. Among their 9 titles, one held exceptional significance: the gold medal they won in the men's doubles event at the Asian Games, hosted on their home soil, Indonesia. In the Asian Games, every opponent they faced was strong, but none of them could stop Kevin and Marcus. They faced their national teammates in the final Fajar Alfi and Muhammad Rian Ardianto and won in a tough 3-game battle, adding a gold medal to Indonesia's medal tally. Unfortunately, they still couldn't progress further in the World Championships. Just like the previous year, they couldn't break the quarterfinal curse and fell in the last 8, suffering a disappointing loss to the Japanese pair Takeshi Kamura and Kigo Sonoda. The 2018 Minions were as dominant as Kento Momota during his peak in 2019. Their opponents often felt defeated before the match even started. That year, the Minions won 63 matches and lost only 6, giving them a win rate of 91.3%. For a season with over 50 matches, this was the highest win rate ever in men's doubles history.
Look at that save behind the back.
Aside from being famous for his lightning-fast speed and deceptive trick shots, Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo was also well known for his infamous flick serve, a move that often frustrated his opponents to the point of stomping their feet in frustration. Kevin's flick serve was often complained about by his opponents, but interestingly, he rarely got faulted by the umpire for it. Not only could he completely deceive his opponents, but he also managed to avoid being faulted. That's what made him so special. Fans even began to wonder whether the controversy surrounding Kevin's flick serve was one of the main reasons why the BWF introduced the new 115 cm service rule at the time. The Minions remained in top form in the 2019 season, almost like a repeat of 2018, continuing their dominance on the court. Interestingly, they were still eliminated early in the 2019 World Championships, failing to achieve their dream of becoming world champions for 3 consecutive years. Haters took this opportunity to mock and criticize them, saying that the Minions only dominated in Super Series Open tournaments but repeatedly underperformed in major competitions. For example, some of them expressed their frustration directly in the comments on Kevin's Instagram. Shortly after, Kevin was reported to have deactivated his personal account temporarily. The Hiroyuki Endo and Yuta Watanabe pair from Japan undoubtedly brought new excitement to men's doubles badminton at the time. Their strong defense and fighting spirit with tenacity gave fans hope that they could beat the Minions, who had dominated men's doubles for 2 years. For 2 years, no pair had been able to consistently challenge the Minions. Even top teams like Lee Junhui Liu Chen, Takeshi Kamura Kigo Sonoda, Mohamed Ehsan Hendras Setiawan, or Mads Conrad Peterson Mads Peeler Calding struggled against them. Endo and Watanabe's first breakthrough came at the 2019 Badminton Asia Championships, where they defeated the Minions in a dominant match. They went on to defeat the Minions in their next 5 matches, achieving an impressive 6-win streak against the dominant pair. They were the first pair to hold a leading 6-2 head-to-head record against the Minions. This exciting turnaround made badminton fans realize that the Minions' era of complete control in men's doubles was finally over. The most thrilling match between these two pairs was undoubtedly the 2020 All England Open. That year, the Minions were still at their peak, playing at a world-class level, yet the Japanese duo outperformed them in every aspect.
And it is fourth, All England beating the world number ones, Marcus Fernaldi Gideon.
Mysterious new virus.
Coronavirus.
China is urging its citizens not to travel abroad.
After the 2020 All England Open, the world came to a standstill as the COVID-19 pandemic swept across the globe. As the virus spread uncontrollably, tournaments worldwide were abruptly suspended or cancelled, including the year's most anticipated event, the Tokyo Olympics. Indonesian fans and supporters of the Minions saw this period as an opportunity for them to reset and prepare. The expectation was clear, which is to win an Olympic gold medal and continue Indonesia's strong tradition in men's doubles. Following the gold medal success of Marcus Gideon and Hendra Setiawan at the 2008 Olympic Games. During the group stage matches, despite an initial 3-game defeat to eventual gold medalists Li Yang and Wang Qilin, they secured 2 victories to advance to the quarterfinals. Their quarterfinal matchup against the Malaysia's young but formidable duo, Aaron Chia and So Woo-Yit. Before this match, the Minions had won all 7 of their previous meetings, holding a perfect 7-0 head-to-head record. Nearly everyone expected the Minions to win this one and move on to the semi-finals. Against all expectations, Aaron and Woo-Yit didn't just defeat the Minions, they dominated them in straight sets with a commanding performance which shocked the world. And just like that, the Minions' Olympic gold dreams were shattered. The decline in Kevin and Marcus's performance can be traced back to the time when Kevin had a conflict with their coach, Harry Iman Pirngadi. The conflict was first triggered during the 2022 Indonesia Open. During the tournament, the Minions suffered a shocking early exit in the round of 16, losing 14-21, 12-21 to Korea's Kong Min-hyuk Seo Sung-jae.
At this time of their third match point opportunity.
Following this defeat, Coach Harry went straight to the media and publicly criticized Kevin's performance and attitude on court, saying that his form was declining. However, Kevin strongly disagreed with this assessment. He revealed the tensions and dissatisfaction with Harry had existed long before this. Kevin told the media that he had made up his mind and would no longer continue training or collaborating with Harry Iman Pirngadi. According to Indonesian media reports, Kevin Sukamuljo was training alone and not with the other men's doubles players from the national team. Moreover, he did not practice daily with his partner, Marcus Fernaldi Gideon. Sources indicated that Gideon maintained a good relationship with Harry Iman Pirngadi, while Sukamuljo was the only one in conflict with Pirngadi, as he refused to accept Pirngadi's continued coaching. Kevin said, "It's a long story and I think it's time to be honest. At the Indonesia Open, he spoke badly about me. Since I first joined the Sipayung National Training Center, I felt ignored and looked down on. He never cared about me." Before the 2016 Olympics, he was top 15 in the world but wasn't allowed to play in 2 big tournaments, which is European and China Opens. Another incident took place at the 2016 India Super Series, where Harry Iman Pirngadi instructed the Minions to lose on purpose to help their teammates Prasisya Sawardi to win. Even when the other team said to play fair, the coach still wanted them to lose. However, the Minions defied the order and win the tournament. Harry Iman Pirngadi's response: "The last time we spoke was at the Indonesia Open. Ariona, which is the men's doubles assistant coach, told me that Kevin didn't want to train anymore." Harry also stated that if Sukamuljo only wanted to practice with Marcus, it's fine. He chose to focus more on players who were still willing to train under him. "I didn't overthink it. I have many other players who need me." After 2022, Indonesia's men's doubles began shifting focus to younger pairs like Alfian and Ardianto. This likely made Kevin feel he was no longer the team's centerpiece, affecting his sense of belonging. A few days after this conflict occurred, the Indonesian Badminton Association officially stated that, after their mediation, Coach Harry has apologized for his offensive remarks about Kevin, while Kevin also expressed regret for any past misconduct. They both resumed training together with Coach Harry. Kevin will reunite with partner Marcus to compete in next month's Denmark Open. The 2022 season became the first time in their partnership that Kevin and Marcus failed to win any titles. Fans began to realize they were witnessing the beginning of the end for the legendary Minions duo. They also lost their world #1 ranking this year, as on September 20, 2022, they were overtaken by Takuro Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi, who became the new world #1 in men's doubles. Nevertheless, the Minions broke the record for the longest consecutive reign as world #1, holding the top spot for an incredible 260 weeks in a row. Their total weeks at world #1 reached 272 weeks, a record that may never be surpassed. The year 2023 marked the steepest decline for the legendary Minions duo, as they suffered repeated early exits in tournaments and unable to withstand the rising tide of younger pairs such as Liangwei Kang Wangchang from China and Takuro Hoki Yugo Kobayashi from Japan. The Minions' final chapter came at the 2023 Singapore Open, where they fell in the round of 16 to Takuro Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi. After such a dramatic decline, the Indonesian Badminton Association ultimately made the decision to break up their partnership, slipped them up. After their split, Kevin Sukamuljo paired with Ramith Hidayat, while Marcus Fernaldi Gideon paired with Mohammad Rayhan Nur Fadila. On March 9, 2024, which was also his 33-years-old birthday, Marcus Gideon announced his retirement on social media, marking the end of his legendary 25-year career. The Minions were recognized by the BWF as one of the greatest men's doubles pairs of all time. Together, they clinched 31 titles across Grand Prix, Super Series, and World Tour events. They also won the BWF Best Male Player of the Year award in both 2017 and 2018. However, the only regret in their career is that they never secured a world championship title or an Olympic gold medal. In his retirement statement, Gideon expressed, "In this lifetime, I have no regrets because my achievements have already surpassed my dreams. Therefore, I retire from the world of badminton with a heart full of fulfillment and gratitude." Before officially announcing his retirement, Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo did not participate in any tournaments in 2024. Then, on May 16, 2024, he took to Instagram to release his retirement statement. In his statement, Sukamuljo expressed gratitude to everyone who had supported and encouraged him throughout his career. He said, "If anyone feels disappointed about my retirement, I sincerely apologize. This is one of the most important decisions of my life." Once hailed by Indonesian media as a once-in-20 years genius, Sukamuljo's decision to retire at the age of 27 left many fans heartbroken. The biggest and most obvious reason for Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo's early retirement at 27, an age when most players are in their prime, was undoubtedly the retirement of his longtime partner, Marcus Gideon. There was simply no one who could replace Marcus as Kevin's doubles partner. They were the perfect match on court. Another lesser-known reason behind Kevin's decision was his wife and daughter. Sukamuljo's wife comes from a wealthy family, being the daughter of a billionaire media tycoon in Indonesia, who was listed on Forbes Indonesia's rich list in 2016. The couple held a lavish wedding, and his privileged family background provided Kevin with a happy and fulfilling personal life. With such a happy family life, Kevin gradually lost the motivation to continue competing at the highest level. As a result, ultimately decided to retire from professional badminton. And that's a wrap on the rise and downfall of the Minions. From dominating the men's doubles world to facing emotional challenges that ultimately led to their retirement, Kevin and Marcus have given us unforgettable moments on the court. Their legacy as one of the greatest pairs in badminton history will live on forever. Their chemistry, skill, and determination have inspired millions of fans around the world. The journey of the Minions wasn't just about titles, it was about two players who changed the game forever. The two of them are a perfect pair. It's not about what would happen without one or the other. They need each other, and neither can be replaced. Their rise was as brilliant as a shooting star, but like a shooting star, the story's end came all too quickly, leaving behind a trail of memories that will never fade.